So as you can tell from the title of this video, a very famous Twitch streamer by the name of Emiru went to a Twitchcon event and she was assaulted by one of her fans. Yeah, literally. So long story short, right? So as you know, at these meet and greets, fans usually queue up to meet their idol or the person or the celebrity they've gone to meet. So whilst that was going, it all seemed pretty fine, but until out of nowhere, one of her fans just literally walks up to her and hugs her. Not only that, he goes in for a kiss. My man goes in for a kiss, bro. He was risking it all. I swear he had nothing to lose, bro. And the security guard was nowhere to be seen. Her security guard literally responds in about 10 seconds after the guy went up to her and hugged her and all of that. Then the security guard comes after 10 business days and pushes the guy out of the way and controls the situation and makes sure that the fan doesn't cause any more damage. But the damage had already been done, and I'm pretty sure Emiru is going to be traumatized for a very long time and will not be attending any of these events in the future. Pretty understandable why. But for you guys to get a better picture of what actually happened, I'm going to put up the video right now. Well, yeah, bro, that was rough to watch. What the hell just happened right now? So as you can see, the fan was queued up to meet Emiru, his idol, and he literally just walks up to her and hugs her and even goes in for a kiss. Yeah, that's just ridiculous, man. It's so bad that it almost looks staged. That's how bad it is. Like, you cannot fake this shit. And I don't understand where the hell the security was. Like, why did my guy take 10 business days to respond, bro? Like, he came out of nowhere after like 10 seconds of the guy, assaulting her, and acts like a hero and pushes the fan out of the way and tries to take control of the situation, but damage had already been done. There's not much he can do. Like, bro couldn't even, he only had one job and he couldn't even fulfill that. But anyways, Twitch released a statement about the whole situation, saying how they care and it was awful, and it's just such a BS way of trying to control damage. The statement was literally released to try to save their face and do some damage control. I'll just put it up right now so you guys can see. So this is how they started off, right? The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. Look how they don't even mention her name, bro. They don't even have the common decency to even mention her name. Like, absolute scumbags, Twitch, man. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. What are they chatting, bro? Law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. No, they didn't, bro. My guy literally went in for the hug and kiss. The fan literally assaulted her and just walked away like nothing ever happened. No one stopped him. There were certainly no police around. Okay, anyways, let's carry on. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team and, per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point and will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. Is that not what you should have done in the first place? Had more security, had more bodyguards as a precaution in case this shit happens. Oh, but Twitch, man, like, you cannot make this up, bro. It just seems so staged and so ridiculous. So that was the official statement from Twitch, which just seems so fake, and they couldn't even offer her a formal apology. I mean, I don't know, like, if they've sent her like a private message apologizing about the situation, but I feel like she deserves a public apology. It was because of their incompetence and lack of security that this happened, and it was completely unfortunate. This should never happen to anyone, and I feel sorry for her, because now obviously she's scarred for life and she won't be attending any of these meet and greets, which is quite unfortunate for the fans, for her genuine fans that look up to her and want to meet her in person, all because of this scumbag that thought it was alright to just walk up and go to peck her on the lips. And Twitch's incompetency of being able to provide adequate security, absolutely unacceptable, Twitch. Now, I hope you're watching this, because you guys need to fix up, man. Yeah, that was the official statement from Twitch. So let's hear Emiru's side of the story. She's released an official statement as well, so let's read that, yeah? Hello everyone, I am okay and thank you for all of the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at Twitchcon and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse. Yeah, that is actually true. Like, it could have been far more worse. I mean, you know, he could have had a shank or something in his pocket and just, you know, stabbed her, and that's it. She would have died. Or even worse, like if he had a gun, like the situation, you know, that very unfortunate, tragic situation with Christina Grimmie, I think that's what her name is, that famous singer who went on The Voice, and yeah, she went to a meet and greet, and unfortunately it didn't really end too well for her. A fan, a very toxic, you wouldn't even consider them a fan if they're willing to take their idols or the person they look up to, if they take their life away. They're not really considered a fan in my eyes. But yeah, he literally went up to her and shot her cold-blooded. Yeah, tragic things like this can happen. That's why Twitch, they need to sort out their stuff, man. They need to sort out their security, have more security protocols in place. So let's carry on. I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this. But to tell you honestly, I am a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true, my favourite security and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to police at a past TwitchCon. Yeah, man, I just find that so bizarre how her previous security guard got banned completely from attending any future TwitchCon events just because he was doing his job. Let that sink in, yeah? I think this previously happened to her where a fan like approached her and almost walked right up to her, but the security did his job and made sure that the fan didn't get too close to her and personal. Yeah, and the bodyguard takes complete control of the situation and grabs the fan and takes him to the police. What a bodyguard is supposed to do. That's their job. They're supposed to protect their clients. Whereas this guy, the bodyguards that was shown in this video, man took like a week to respond, bro. He was there, like, he probably saw the guy approaching and he thought, let me aura farm for a bit, yeah? Let me gain some aura. And when he saw that shit was getting a bit messy, he thought, oh crap, I need to step in now. And that's when he went for the push. But like, what was Twitch expecting? Like, why? I don't get why they banned her previous bodyguard. Like, did they hire some ninja bodyguards? Like, if something like this happened, they will throw some smoke bombs and out of nowhere they jump in and like apprehend the guy or something, or hold him down? Like, did they hire some Ninja Turtles or something? I don't get it, man. Like, oh, Twitch, man, you can't make this up. Like, this is ridiculous. Let's carry on. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away. As you can see in this clip, since they don't even appear in the frame law. What the hell, bro? So there were around like 4 or 5 security guards, and none of them even stepped in. Like, what? I don't get it, man. Like, what do some security even do? Do they just like stand around, smoke a few cigarettes, and just chat or something? I swear, some security, man, they don't even take their job seriously. Like, look at Speed. I Show Speed. His security is solid, bro. Like, I'll put up a clip right now. You guys can see for yourself how extremely professional and competent his security is. Look at this shit.
Don't bang. Do not bang. Don't bang. Don't bang. Don't bang.
So yeah, as you can see, Speed's bodyguards are leagues above and way more tougher compared to the beta mail that Twitch provided right here. But anyways, the woman who is walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the other TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened. What? And immediately laughing and moving on to talking about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything, and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing, lol. Yeah, my exact point. Like, they hired security, but the security weren't even doing their jobs properly. And imagine this, Emiru, she's a very popular, very famous Twitch streamer. Like, she's within the top 5, I would say. And if I could probably knock top 5, probably top 10. Please, Emiru fans, don't bash me in the comments here. But if something like this could happen with such a famous, well-known streamer, imagine what could happen to the average Joe streamers. Like, imagine what could happen to them. Like, even far worse could possibly happen. Like, it's very, very concerning, because if the security provided at TwitchCon couldn't even protect these very big streamers, how can you expect them to protect the average Joe streamers or the small streamers? But anyways, in Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And I felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. Yeah, man, I don't know why Twitch is BSing right now. Like, we can clearly see in the video, the guy walks up to Emiru and hugs her and even tries lip-syncing her, bro. And literally no security was to be seen, unless they were invisible. Probably us mere mortals won't be able to see them, because maybe you need a high caliber of vision to be able to see them. Maybe they were like invisible ninjas ready to pounce on any potential stalker. And from the looks of it, Emiru looks quite young, by the way, and it's quite concerning, because the guy that went and assaulted her and went for a kiss, he looked quite old, you know. Man looked like he was like in his 40s, bro. Let me just like quickly check here how old Emiru is. Emiru age. Okay, yeah, so I've just checked. Emiru's around 27, so she's not that young, but still, man, like, but yeah, from an outsider perspective, it literally looks like the guy is assaulting a child, a minor, which makes him a PDF file, unfortunately. But anyways, like, this situation is so bizarre, man. How are influencers, how are creators supposed to feel safe if billion-dollar companies like Twitch cannot even provide adequate security in place? Like, how they're supposed to feel safe? I hope Twitch fix up. I hope they sort out their security and put more protocols in place so this doesn't happen, like the tragedy with Christina Grimmie. Rest in peace, Christina Grimmie. She was an amazing singer and amazing person in general. But yeah, I just wanted to shed some light on this situation because it's quite crazy. I'm quite late in on the drama, but hey, better late than never, eh? But yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.